counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snags it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Gators want to move quickly.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finds his man. It's Johnson. No huddle offense to the line.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Escapes the sack. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Makes the grab. It's Badger. And they're able to get him down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Flagway. Quarterback now breaking the field. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, wants to throw. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gators! How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah.
Going for the big play. And he reels it in inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. Quarterback sneak going for the 2.
Yeah, and I tell you what, man, you give me the penalty and you move me up to the 1-yard line on a 2-point conversion, I'd probably go for it too. I like the aggressiveness by this offense.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Looking for a productive play on first down. Going to the running game. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive.
Florida 14, USC 13.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Steps away. Got a man. It's Branch. Got room at the 35. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Pulls it in. It's Marks.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, USC.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Marks. Gets away from one. He's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. He'll come out throwing on first down. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Off the play fake on first down. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Defense is about firing off. The offensive gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They'll throw it on first down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Lagway. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch on the left. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
Number 10 with the grab and the score.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking for a gap. It's Marks. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? The DBs will back off a bit. They'll try it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Going with the ground game left.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida 21, USC 20.
First down to start the drive after the break. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Just barely. He is smashing people.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This offense has a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Glagway. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the offense. Shotgun snap on third down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Quarterback checking the play. 4th down, gotta have it here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The run to the left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Understanding the touch pass, it can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job.
GG's, bro.
Being ready for that play.
And the quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about